Yes, respected dear youngsters, welcome one more day. Let us rejoice our efforts of studying Gita every day in spite of so many other busy schedules, maybe other programs, activities, maybe the health is not good, etc. Yet we are not breaking our schedule sequence of doing Gita every day. And today, for your information, it is 346th day, 346 दिन. So 20 more days, it's 1 year for us. Good. Then this is the way we have to expose ourselves. Always remember, the youngsters from now onwards, what has to come in the life goes on coming. And what response you have to do for it, keep on doing with your intelligence. Same time, the other track of yours of putting efforts in your own growth, whether it is in improving your abilities, your talents, your special capacities, or whether it is even to do various upasanas, pujas to invoke God's grace, especially studying the Shastra like Gita to enhance your deeper and higher and sublime knowledge. This track should go on going on in spite of whatever the other things you have to do in the world as a part of that receiving good things, bad things, reciprocating. ये चलता रहता है जिंदगी का तरीका अपना ट्रैक चलता रहता है. Your track of putting efforts to grow should also simultaneously happen. You can't wait for one to the other. If ये स्वामी सब ये सब ठीक हो जाए तब मैं आऊँगा गीता क्लास में, कभी ठीक नहीं होने वाला. आने वाले दिन तो और भी गड़बड़ वाले, और भी टेंशन वाले, और भी बिजी, नेशनली इंटरनेशनली. हाउ इट विल बी यू कांट नो. What we have certainly is very good. Right now only we must aim at our even studying Gita and learning from it. So to our other doing our japa upasana chantings, सारे अभी करते जाना. When you do, then you will know at what level you stand in these most sublime spiritual things. So zero level. Then you know the need of sacrificing all other nonsense for the grace of for the growth in spirituality. Then you will know how great, grand, glorious were our rishi munis of yore, where they could have indulged like us in so much of bhoga and all, and lived like an animals, but controlling all the faculties, involvements, indulgences. How great tapasya they must have done to discover the God. More greater than them are those who that experience of theirs, the legacy, all that in the form of Shastras, they spoke out for us, or they have spoken for us, they have given to us in the form of Shastra. तब पता चलता है how great they are, not now. So anyway, good that we are in good shape. As long as we are in good shape, physically, mentally, you will apply to learn these great things. Gita will continue. 10th, 11th chapter, we are in between. 7 more after this. Maybe in 3 4 months' time, it will be done. My job is done. I taught you Gita. It is your job to listen, learn, implement, and grow. Later on, don't blame Krishna or Gita or Vyasa or me. हमने तो कर दिया जो करना था. आपको गीता के अनुसार मार्गदर्शन करना. Even me also will try my best to practice what's learnt in Gita, help myself. Okay? Join today too, like every day, with our 3 programs of Gita, common sense thought. So to our Ganesha Pancharatna Stotram, the 4th shloka. Let us start. Om 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 Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. Mm, mm. So yesterday we have done Chitra Nakshatra. Let us do today Rushabha as well as Vishakha Nakshatra. Okay, 13 and 14. Om Ata Shri Nakshatra Sukta Parayana Dvara Sri Samasta Nakshatra Devata Prasadena Tesham Anugrahena Upanishadukta Brahmatmaikya Bodha Purane Ityasokta Bhagavad Bhagavad Darshana Sanatana Dharmasya Vishwavyapti अस्मिन् कर्मणि निष्ठितानां दिग्विजयः युवानां च सत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयः देशधर्म मातापितृ भक्ति प्राप्ति द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थं नक्षत्र सूक्तान्तर्गत नक्षत्राणां सम्बन्धि मन्त्राणां पारायणं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। ॐ ॐ वायुर्नक्षत्रमभ्येति निष्ट्याम् दिग्मशृङ्गो वृषभोरोरुवाणः समीरयन् भुवनामातरिष्वा अपद्वेषागंसि नुदतामरातिः तन्नो वायुस्तदुनिष्ट्या शृणोतु तन्नक्षत्रं भूरिदा अस्तु मह्यं तन्नो देवासो अनुजानन्तु कामं यथा तरेम दुरितानि विश्वा अगेन वायुर्नक्षत्रमभ्येति निष्ठ्यां दिग्मशृङ्गो वृषभोरोरुवाणः समीरयन् भुवनामातरिष्वा अपद्वेषागंसि नुदतामरातिः तन्नो वायुस्तदुनिष्ट्या शृणोतु तन्नक्षत्रं भूरिदा अस्तु मह्यं तन्नो देवासो अनुजानन्तु कामं यथा तरेम दुरितानि विश्वा अगेन वायुर्नक्षत्रमभ्येति निष्ट्यां दिग्मशृङ्गो वृषभोरोरुवाणः समीरयन् भुवनामातरिष्वा अपद्वेषागंसि नुदतामरातिः तन्नो वायुस्तदुनिष्ट्या शृणोतु तन्नक्षत्रं भूरिदा अस्तु मह्यं तन्नो देवासो अनुजानन्तु कामं यथा तरेम दुरितानि विश्वा नेक्स्ट वन दूरमस्मच्छत्रवो यन्तु भीताः तदिन्द्राग्निकृणुतां तद्विशाखे तन्नो देवा अनुमदन्तु यज्ञं पश्चात् पुरस्तादभयन्नो अस्तु नक्षत्राणामधिपत्नी विशाखे श्रेष्ठाविन्द्राग्नि भुवनस्य गोपौ विशूचः शत्रूनपबाधमानौ अपक्षुधन्नुदतामरातिम् अगेन दूरमस्मच्छत्रवो यन्तु भीताः तदिन्द्राग्नि कृणुतां तद्विशाखे तन्नो देवा अनुमदन्तु यज्ञं पश्चात् पुरस्तादभयन्नो अस्तो नक्षत्राणामधिपत्नी विशाखे श्रेष्ठाविन्द्राग्नि भुवनस्य गोपौ विशूचः शत्रूनपबाधमानौ अपक्षुधन्नदतामरातिम् अगेन दूरमस्मच्छत्रवो यन्तु भीताः तदिन्द्राग्नि कृणुतां तद्विशाखे तन्नो देवा अनुमदन्तु यज्ञं पश्चात् पुरस्तादभयन्नो अस्तो नक्षत्राणामधिपत्नी विशाखे श्रेष्ठाविन्द्राग्नि भुवनस्य गोपौ विशूचः शत्रूनपबाधमानौ अपक्षुधन्नुदतामरातिम् ओम शांति 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 Beautiful is Nakshatra Suktam. Great prayers are there in it, asking the Nakshatra Adhisthana Devatas to bless us in all our inner and outer lives and endeavors. Great. Now come to our Bhagavad Gita, the first topic of the day, the 11th chapter, the Harvishwarupa Samdarshana Yoga. Yesterday we saw Arjuna telling Krishna with two examples how the waters, gallons from the Nadi enter into the Samudra just to disappear, to become one with it, and no more Nama Rupa for it. In the same way, all these great people, Naraloka Viraha, they are all entering into the fiery mouths of you. Vaktranite Abhivijwalanti Vishanti. One example. Another was Yata Pradiptam Jalanam Patanga. Like the Patanga, the moths, Pradiptam Jalanam, very burning fire as they enter. How? Vitanti Vishanti Nashaya. Just they get destroyed. They don't know that they are going in that path of distraction, but getting infatuated with the color of the fire, thinking something useful or eatable, it goes and destroys itself. In the same way, Tataiva Nashaya Vishanti Lokaha Tavapi Vaktrani Samruddha Vegaha. With terrible feed for their own free speed, for their own destruction, they are entering into your mouths and destroying. So the simile here of the second one is to mention this thought. Ki unknowingly, just like the moths enter into the fire for their own death. In the same way, you and I also, by infatuated with the things of the world, everything other than Bhagwan, running towards that, in the Kala Vega, we are entering into the mouth of the Lord, which is the Hindi mouth also, the death only. As a human, we can discover immortality by spiritual sadhana. Instead of that, We are doing such things whose final end is only the death only. Again, in your earlier life you may be doctor, lawyer, engineer, करोड़पति. कोई याद है क्या? तुमको याद नहीं है, जिस दुआ के लोगों ने जो देखा उनको भी नहीं है. आगे भी ऐसा ही रहेगा. So we die, and with the death, all what we have earned here is left only. What goes with us is the spirituality. So that you have to learn. Why go from here in this very life only? We should aim at gaining the spiritual emancipation, where there is no need of entering into the mouth of the Lord, which is a death only. अमरण हो सकते हैं हम, अमृत हो सकते हैं, only through spiritual jnanam of our Swarupa Tattva Jnanam. So in this way, two examples were given. Then Vaktrani te यथा प्रदीप्तं जलं पतंगाः विशन्ति नाशाय समृद्धवेगाः तथैव नाशाय विशन्ति लोकाः तवापि वक्त्राणि समृद्धवेगाः. हो गया. Now in the next sloka, when you eat the noodles, how here and there it goes, or any of the sweet or any of the liquid, ऐसे आप अपने टंग से ऐसा घुमाकर ऐसा अंदर लेते हो ना. सेम वे those who are लटक रहे and in between the teeth are going out of the mouth, भगवान ना उनको अपने जिह्वा से ऐसा करके ले लेते हैं. दैट्स कॉल्ड ले लेते हैं और ले लीजिए से. दैट सीन ऑफ भगवान लाइक नूडल्स और एनीथिंग, यू कैन बेटर सी दैट बफेलोस विद द नोज, एनीथिंग घास का इधर उधर जाता है, टंग इतना लंबा होता है उसका खींच लेते हैं. तो भगवान के मुख में जो प्रवेश कर रहे हैं, because of misdirection, if they are going here and there, Bhagavan is opening his mouth and with the tongue he is taking all of them, consuming. Means nobody can escape Bhagavan's the final thing called as death, except those who are jnani. That's the spiritual meaning. Otherwise, what Arjuna is foreseeing what's going to happen in the Yuddha, that into the mouth of the Lord, which is like a fiery death, all are going to die. Whether somebody wins wins the battle or he loses the battle, nobody is permanent that way. Permanent is God only. That is said in this sloka. Then, having seen this terrifying form of the Lord with ferocious mouths and teeth and all, consuming everybody, Arjuna gets frightened. Now he asks him, in this terrible form I have never seen you. Who are you? You tell me. Are you somebody else came as Krishna? Krishna, you are showing you are some different form. Kaun ho? Then Bhagavan will tell tomorrow, I am the Kala Rupa. So that sloka will come tomorrow. Today we will do these two of them. Verse number 30 or 31. Om Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sri Geetha Sharanam Mama, Sri Vyasa Sharanam Mama, Sri Sadguru Sharanam Mama, Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama. Om Sri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha, Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Atha Ekadashodhyayah, विश्वरूप संदर्शन योग अर्जुन उवाच 30-31 like yesterday 4 times then 2 times करेगा टाइम 5 मिनट लगेगा लगन दो. ओम अर्जुन उवाच लेलिह्यसे ग्रसमानः समन्तात् लेलिह्यसे ग्रसमानः समन्तात् लेलिह्यसे ग्रसमानः समन्तात् लेलिह्यसे ग्रसमानः समन्तात् लोकान् समग्रान् वदनैर्ज्वलद्भिः लोकान् समग्रान् वदनैर्ज्वलद्भिः लोकान् समग्रान् वदनैर्ज्वलद्भिः लोकान् समग्रान् वदनैर्ज्वलद्भिः तेजोभिरापूर्य जगत्समग्रं तेजोभिरापूर्य जगत्समग्रं तेजोभिरापूर्य जगत्समग्रं तेजोभिरापूर्य जगत्समग्रं भासस्तवोग्राः प्रतपन्ति विष्णो भासस्तवोग्राः प्रतपन्ति विष्णो भासस्तवोग्राः प्रतपन्ति विष्णो. 31 आख्याहि मे को भवानुग्ररूपः आख्याहि मे को भवानुग्ररूपः आख्याहि मे को भवानुग्ररूपः नमोऽस्तु ते देववर प्रसीद नमोऽस्तु ते देववर प्रसीद नमोऽस्तु ते देववर प्रसीद. विज्ञातुमिच्छामि भवन्तमाद्यं विज्ञातुमिच्छामि भवन्तमाद्यं विज्ञातुमिच्छामि भवन्तमाद्यं विज्ञातुमिच्छामि भवन्तमाद्यं न हि प्रजानामि तव प्रवृत्तिं न हि प्रजानामि तव प्रवृत्तिं न हि प्रजानामि तव प्रवृत्तिं न हि प्रजानामि तव प्रवृत्तिं. टुगेदर लेलीह्यसे ग्रसमानः समन्तात् लोकान् समग्रान् वदनैर्ज्वलद्भिः तेजोभिरापूर्य जगत् समग्रं भासस्तवोग्राः प्रतपन्ति विष्णो आख्याहि मे को भवानुग्ररूपः नमोऽस्तु ते देववर प्रसीद विज्ञातुमिच्छामि भवन्तमाद्यं न हि प्रजानामि तव प्रवृत्तिम्. Again, लेलिह्यसे ग्रसमानः समन्तात् लोकान् समग्रान् वदनैर्ज्वलद्भिः तेजोभिरापूर्य जगत् समग्रं भासस्तवोग्राः प्रतपन्ति विष्णो आख्याहि मे को भवानुग्ररूपः नमोऽस्तु ते देववर प्रसीद विज्ञातुमिच्छामि भवन्तमाद्यं न हि प्रजानामि तव प्रवृत्तिम्. Excellent stotra. All this. Two only we are seeing every day. Just enjoy that thing. So he says, Hey Bhagavan, Arjuna is saying, Lelihyase grasamanaha. Grasamanaha, while consuming all the things, Lelihyase means you are relishing, you are cherishing, you are enjoying. Also, Lelise means you are licking whichever are there around your lips and all. Any of the beings that are there outside, you are taking them inside. Lelihyase grasamanaha. Samantat, from all directions. So from all directions, the beings are coming, jui, 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 going into the mouth of the God. Lord is consuming. And what are you consuming? Lokan. How many of the lokas? Samagran. With what? Vadanaihi. How they are they? Jaladbihi. With a very blazing, fiery mouth, all the worlds from all directions, they are entering into mouth, and you are doing grasanam, you are doing the sucking of them, receiving of them, taking of them, and not only you are enjoying, relishing, cherishing that 5-star, 7-star hotel like food of all these lokas, you are also leli hese, you are moving your tongue to suck that inside. So leli hese means anandam prapnoti. Why Bhagavan is enjoying all that? Because then only these people are given the new births for their own evolution, the new opportunities. Second thing is Bhagavan is always jolly happy. So for him, creation is happiness, just, maintenance is happiness, even destruction also is happiness. He has no attachment with anything. Like all these contractors and laborers, some places they are asked to construct a house. They do it. In other place, a beautiful house for various reasons, they are asked to break. They break. As long as they get their salary, it is happy for them whether to construct a non-existing house or destroy a existing beautiful house. They are not emotional. They are doing their job without any attachment. Same way, Bhagavan has no attachment with the creation which he does, maintenance, and at the time of dissolution also, there is no excitement in him or regret in him or misery in him. They were lately, he say, he is enjoying Grasamanaha, consuming Samantat from all directions, Lokan Samagran, big worlds with all the beings inside them. Vadanai with your mouths, Jaladbihi, which are blazing with the fire. One thing. Second is, what about the whole body? Tejaha Abhiya Apurya Jagat Samagram. With your Sharira Kanti or Tejas, you are filling with the whole world. Tava Bhasaha, your that form. Ugra, the terrible your form of the fieriness. Pratapanti Vishnu, hey Vishnu, it is doing the tapa to everywhere. Like the forest fire. In some places, they have a tradition themselves of burning the forest fire, expecting some blessings. In other places where the forest fire catches the forest, then how that heat of the fire all around, how it is consuming the things inside, even living beings like animals. In the same way, Arjuna seeing in Bhagavan's entire Rupa or Sharira, that Teja, that fire, not only in the mouth. Tejo bhi apurya jagat samagram. Samastam jagar, you are feeling with your own fiery tejas. Tava bhasaha ugra. Your terrible Kanti, the Bhasa Kanti is a Bhasa means that fire. Ugra Pratapanti, it is scorching everyone. I get it. What is that? Ugra tapa of the Lord is nothing again by the death only. And who is not the one who is tapita, who is not disturbed, who is not worried, who is not anxious about, who doesn't become miserable or frightened, listening to their own death. इसको कहते हैं अभिनिवेश. Fear of death is there even for great saints, sages also. Of course, it is there for them for a few minutes, then they recognize that it is not permanent, we may anyway leave the world. But बाकी सबको मृत्यु का इतना डर होता है, इतना डर होता है every moment. Once you cross the age of 55, 60, निरंतर वही रहता है. That is called Ugra Bhasa Tava Pratapanti. Another thing is what? In a lighter sense, Bhagavan's Ugra Bhasa is Kanti. Pratapanti means what? It is making the human beings all faculties enter into activity. If anybody is not willing to act, then his whole body will become stuff and stagnant. They even collapse also without the fire. So Tava Ugra Bhasa Pratapanti. They are put into work, put into action by your presence of fire, which is expressing as dynamism activity. That way we can take it. So the main thing is all the lokas coming from all directions while consuming them, you are enjoying, and your Ugra Bhasa, you are doing the tapana of the whole world. Such one I am seeing you terrible form. Eating everybody, and with your body you are torturing others. They ultimately enter into your mouth only, except few who escape by entering into the spiritual path. So consumed only by you. Having seen that, now Arjuna gets so frightened कि कुछ हो गया, भगवान को कैसे कैसे दिख रहे हैं. तो he asks, are you in senses, are you Krishna only, who are you first of all? That is the question of Arjuna. Having seen this, from the Gudugudi, slowly the terrible form of Krishna with the fiery mouth consuming everybody and everything, भयानक भयंकर दिख रहा था. He asks, who are you? आख्या ही, tell मुझे, ख्यापन करो. Who are you? You tell me. आख्या ही, explain कीजिएगा. को भगवान. Who are you? O Lord, आख्या ही, उग्र रूपः. Such a ugra rupa you have. Whoever you are Devavara. You look to be greater than any of the Devatas. Because all Devatas are in you doing their work told by you. Some are even consumed by you. Therefore, you are the Vara of all Devatas. You are famous and Prasiddha of all Devatas. Therefore, Prasida. You are Ugra Rupa, but still you are Devavara. Therefore, Prasida. Prasanna ho jao. Krupa karo. Anugraha karo. Give me the wisdom, knowledge either to receive it and withstand to it, or you withdraw that form. आख्या ही में को भवान उग्र रूप. Who are you in the terrible form? Namostute, my salutations to you. Devavara, best among the devatas. Prasida, prasanna ho jao mere upar. Then Vijnatum ichchami, I am desirous of knowing. What do you want to know? Bhavantam adyam, ki how and where from you have come, and you are the beginning of the whole world. That you I want to know. Vijnatum ichchami bhavantam adyam. Vijnatam is jnatum visheda. Bhavantam adyam is what? Not that you have something as a beginning to you other than you. No, you being the adi of everything. That beginning of you I want to know. Your adi rupa of the your adyam bhavantam vijnataya. I want to know your that form primordial from whom everything has come. So adyam and then nahi prajanami taba pravrittim. Why you have taken this terrible form is so frightening and destructive that I am not able to understand. So tell me, why you are in this way pravritta, and who are you? Tell me. Though you look like Devata, I am doing namaskar to you, requesting you to become Prasida also to me. Therefore, आख्या ही में मुझे बताओ को भगवान, who are you, but now seen as Ugra Rupa. Therefore, namostute, my salutations to you. Seeing all your earlier in this form, I understand you are best among Devatas, Devara. Therefore, I request you again, Prasida. Then again, one more request, Vijnatum Ichchami, Bhavantam Adyam. I want to see your primordial earlier form. And nahi prajanami tva pravritim, this whole pravriti of yours, either of creation or in this as a fiery mouth consuming everything. ये वाला आपकी प्रवृत्ति क्यों हो रहे, कैसे हो रहा है, मैं समझ नहीं पा रहा हूँ, आप मुझे बताइए. To this Bhagavan answers, Kalosmi. Who are you? I am Kalaha. Why are you pravruttaha? Lokakshaykrit pravruddhaha. So to Arjuna's all questions, Bhagavan Krishna gives the answer. Tomorrow we'll see that. We'll stop the Geetha class here today. Okay? Chant karo dono ek बार. Arjuna uvacha लेलिह्यसे ग्रसमानः समन्तात् लोकान् समग्रान् वदनैर्ज्वलद्भिः तेजोभिरापूर्य जगत्समग्रं भासस्तवोग्राः प्रतपन्ति विष्णो आख्याहि मे को भवान् उग्ररूपः नमोऽस्तु ते देववर प्रसीद विज्ञातुमिच्छामि भवन्तमाद्यं न हि प्रजानामि तव प्रवृत्तिम्. These are the two shlokas we saw. Thank you for the day of Geetha. Now the common sense thought na simple hai. I don't remember whether discussed it earlier. He minds mischief, of because of its own emotions and fancies, quickly takes the decisions without thinking of the profits and consequences, and generally lands itself in soup, makes us also land in the soup. This is not the way a human being who is given an intellect is expected to live. Mana always should be a slave. Mana always should be a subordinated. Mana should never become the Swami in our life. Mm. Mind should never become Swami. It should always be subordinate only. But generally in mind, because just I like it, I do it. I don't like it, I say I don't want it. I imagine, therefore I do it. These are all the diseases of the mind. It's mind nature, but which is not good, not correct. And many things, 90%, 80% of the things, we do not because we have to do, we do because we love it or we like it. Or some good things we are supposed to do, we don't do because simply we hate it. Like that, in our day schedule, may 80-90% we are slave to the mind's whims, fancies only. Solution क्या है? अरे तुम तो आदमी हो, पैजामा थोड़ी हो. You have a buddhi, yes. Use that buddhi in every moment. Anything mind is proposing, imagining, projecting, is it worthy or not, right or not, useful or not, helpful or not, दिमाग लगा के सोचो भाई. हाँ है जवाब मिला तो इन्वॉल्व इन इट. हाँ नहीं है पता चला तो immediately have the guts to say no. If not, then we keep on destroying ourselves as the youngsters do. They don't listen to parents, they don't to elders, they don't want to study good books and get guidance. They say all of that is only after we cross the age of 50-60. अरे गधा भैंस अब क्या करेगा तू, मेरा मन जो बोल रहा है करता हूँ. Then the mind tells go and eat there, go and do that, go and meet this fellow, watch TV throughout the day. और डूइंग यही तो मन करवाते हमसे, अल्टीमेटली थक गया तो सो गए. सड़े पड़े भैंस. Such person will he achieve anything in life? Hmm. Intellect should come. Okay. Whatever mind proposes, in that if something is really useful, do it. If not, the intellect would have the guts to tell mind, oh mind, what you are saying or projecting is wrong. This way, if you conduct, we will destroy ourselves. So therefore, I am not allowing you. The buddhi should decide. Buddhi should have again the knowledge of shastras, knowledge from the elders. ऑथेंटिक नॉलेज है. नहीं तो बुद्धि ही कहता है, लेकिन बुद्धि भ्रष्ट है तो क्या करोगे. तो बुद्धि में सम्यक ज्ञान, समग्र ज्ञान होना चाहिए. दैट्स व्हाट वी आर डूइंग through Bhagavad Gita and other lectures. To your buddhi we are giving some jnanam which decides your lifestyle, your actions, etc. Not the mind with its own whims and fancies, giving pleasures in the beginning but destroying later. मजा आता है, चलो सिगरेट पीते हैं, दारू पीते हैं, माइंड सेज And people, youngsters, how much they are getting addicted all over the world. Very bad. My children who are listening to Geetha, you promise none of these things throughout life. You touch it and you make at least 1,000 people stop these negativities. As एक व्रत लेके उनसे रोको रुकवाओ ये सब करना. But the mind says, let me go for it. But then consequence, पूरा तबीयत खराब होगा, पैसे खर्च होंगे, नहीं. The intellect should come and see the example. That fellow at this age started cigar and all like me, my age. Then he got so much of addiction, he can't leave it. Now it has caused the destruction of the lungs and all. And then how can it be replaced? So tough, nobody ready to give. उनका भी जिंदगी थोड़ा उसमें है. Look at that fellow and tell to ourselves. This got intellect's work. Not to do what the mind suggests. There is a common sense thought today. That should be enough. Mind's proposal should not be followed because they are based on the wrong logic of likes, dislikes, or even vasanas or misguidance. The intellect, which has got scriptural authority, authority of elders, it should guide the decisions of the mind. That's how the execution should happen. Very crucial thought it is. If the intellect can be empowered with right authentic knowledge and it is always made to be used and made a habit of it, mind will not do any mistakes. That will be helpful right now, but at the later age period of the age, what helps us this lifestyle only. We are intellectually, what we are doing that, not sold out to the mind's whims and fancies. That's what is today's thought. That should be enough. We'll take up our last thing, that is sloka of Ganesha Pancharatna Sutra, fourth one. Hmm. Today's mantra is Ganapate Pancharatnam. Akinchanaarti marjanam, chirantanokti bhajanam, purari purvanandanam, Surari Garvacharvanam, Prapanchanasha Bhishanam, Dhananjayadi Bhushanam, Kapola Dhanavaranam, Bhaje Purana Varanam. This is the sloka. First line. Akinchana Arti Marjanam. Lord does the marjanam means wiping out cleanly, completely the arti, the dukkha of the akinchana, those who have totally surrendered and devoted to God. जो उनको भक्त होकर शरणागत होते हैं उनके सारे आरतियों का मार्जन पोछा लगा के निकाल देंगे. Marjani, Akinchana Marjanam. Then Chirantana Ukti Bhajanam. Chirantana is Vedas. Ukti is spoken. Bhajanam is worthy of. The Lord Ganapati, whose name and fame is worthy of being glorified even by the Vedas. Therefore, there is Ganapati Attara Shirsha Upanishad. I'll chant it for you one day. In the सूक्तों का टाइम आएगा तो ये सब पढ़ाएंगे भी आपको. Whether you learn or not, I am going to teach all of them. It is your choice. So Chirantana Vedas, Ukti speaking, Bhajanam is worthy of. The one who is worthy of fit for the praise even of the Vedas is called Chirantanokti Bhajanam. सो अकिंचनों का आरती का मार्जन करते हैं और ये चिरंतन उक्ति का भाग है. भाग मीन्स भाग्यवान, डिजर्व्स. चिरंतन इज वेदास, उक्ति मीन्स प्रेज. ही इज वर्दी ऑफ बीइंग प्रेज्ड बाय इवन श्रुति माता. दैट्स द मीनिंग ऑफ चिरंतनोक्ति भाजनम. थर्ड, पुरारी पूर्व नंदनम. नेचुरली भगवान शिव इज पुरारी. त्रिपुरासुर को मारा उन्होंने, उनको पुरारी कहते हैं. तो उनका पूर्व नंदनम इज अर्लियर सन, बिकॉज़ लेटर ऑन लॉर्ड शिव पार्वती विल हैव द सुब्रह्मण्य कुमार स्वामी आल्सो एज देयर चाइल्ड. तो पुरारी के पूर्व वाले नंदन, नंदन में पुत्र. Also meaning Puranandana means Lord Shiva is given so much pleasure and happiness by Ganeshji by his own mere presence. Such a loving one. Very cute गणपति. So इधर दोनों अर्थ लिख सकते हैं. पुरारी जो शिव जी है उनके पूर्व में तो पहले वाले नंदन पुत्र है. भगवान शिवा's first earlier son, elder son. Second is पुरारी पूर्व नंदन is Lord Purari is made to be happy by Ganapati's presence only because such a cute child. So पुरारी पूर्व नंदनम. सुरारी गर्व चरणम. सुर देवता, सुरारी देवताओं का शत्रु, राक्षस. गर्व एरोगेंट. चरणम इज चिविंग डाउन. तो देवताओं के शत्रु के राक्षसों के गर्व को चकनाचूर करने वाले, अकिंचनों के आरती को दूर करने वाले, चिरंतन उक्ति वाले वेदों में पुरारी के पूर्व पुत्र है. पुरारी पूर्णनंदनम, सुरारी गर्व चरणम. थर्ड वन प्रपंच नाश भीषण. At the Pralaya Kala the whole prapancha will be dissolved. That's the general meaning. Particular sadhana meaning means for the devotees. The prapancha means the pancha mahabhuta meda upadis. Prapancha nasha bhishanam. उसका नाश करने वाला शक्ति Means what? All the upadhis which are made of Panchamahabhuta, to which we are bound so much that we are not able to come out of its identity, know the self. Such we, when we become the devotee of the Lord, all these prapancha, pancha vistare, पंच महाभूतों के विस्तारों पे जगत, उसके प्रति तादात्म्य को छुड़वाना, उसके बाद उसमें भगवान का ही दर्शन कराना, ये भगवान शिव विल डू अस, डू फॉर अस. दैट्स द मीनिंग ऑफ प्रपंचनाश भीषणम. Then Dhananjaya Bhushanam. So Dhananjaya, Kurma, Krukala, Devadatta, Naga, these are all different snakes which adorn Bhagavan Shiva. They are all called Panchapranas, also Upapranas. So Dhananjaya Adi are names of snakes. Bhushanam, they uh, adore Lord Shiva. Dhananjaya also the name of Arjuna. Bhushana is when the fighting between Arjuna and Shiva happened. Arjuna pleased Shivaji with his own power. That's why Bhagavan Shiva gave him the Pashvata Astra, only with which alone Sri Rama finished that Ravanasura. Or that Pashvata Astra Arjuna got, with which he has defeated so many enemies blessed by Shiva. That's the धनंजय का. आप वो अर्थ ले लो अर्जुन को. Therefore धनंजय अर्जुन के भूषण है, because Arjuna, devotee of Shiva, with Shiva's kripa Arjuna got some that ayudas. पाशुपतास्त्र पशुपति शिवा, शिव जी अपने अस्त्र अर्जुन को देते. Exactly on whom he used it in महाभारत युद्ध, it is in महाभारत, मेरे को याद नहीं. So Dhananjaya Bhushanam, Dhananjaya is the name of the snake. He wears all those snakes as ornaments. Dhananjaya also means Arjuna. He is a Bhushana to Arjuna because Arjuna is Lord's devotee. He gave the great boons and weapons. Okay, Dhananjaya Bhushanam. Then Kapola Dana Varna. Varna means flowing. Dana means blessing. Kapola means from the cheeks. The Lord from whose cheeks he is showering the bliss. Generally आंखों से हम स्पर्श से हम अनुग्रह को पाना देखते हैं. हियर स्पेशली कपोल, कपोल का है ना भगवान गणपति के रूप में है. सो इन हिज हैप्पीनेस ऑफ ब्लेसिंग अस, व्हेन हिज चीक्स आर बल्जिंग आउट, दैट शोज दैट ही इज डूइंग द दाना ऑफ अभय, दाना ऑफ फुलफिलिंग अवर ऑल द डिजायर्स एटसेट्रा. देयरफॉर कपोल दान वारणम भजे. टू सच लॉर्ड आई डू द भजन विद पुराण वारणम. अगेन इन पुराणों में भी जिनकी जिक्र है, ऐसे गणपति को मैं प्रणाम करता हूँ. पुराण मीन्स एंशिएंट वन, the one whose name and flame and avatar is going on flowing from the ancient most time. जितना तुम अपने कैलकुलेटर से दिमाग से पीछे जा सकते हो टाइम में, उतना पुराण से भगवान गणेश जी है. भजे, ऐसे गणपति को भजे. आई एम डूइंग नमस्कार, सैल्यूटिंग, उपासना, दिस पे प्रार्थना कर रहा हूँ कि मुझे श्लोक के अनुसार इसमें जो चीजें है उसका ब्लेसिंग देना. Akinchana Marjanam. I mean Akinchana, surrender to you. Remove my Arti. Chirantanokti Bhajanam. Let me know your glory by studying the Chirantana Vedas. Purari Purva Nandanam. You are the elder son of Lord Shiva. Let me love you. Surari Garva Charavanam. You are destroyer of the Garva of the Devatas. Ka Shatru Rakshaso. In me all the lot of the Rakshasas are there, which are Shatru for my good qualities. Please finish them. I am asking you. Then Prapanchanasha Bhishanam. Oh Lord, remove the dependency of the Panchakoshas or the Panchamahabhuta made Dravya, which are the form of instruments or the world of objects. Please do the attachment, attraction to all of them. Destroy them. प्रपंच को नाश करो. मेरे अंदर का आपके अलावा जो प्रपंच का मैं perceive करके I keep the goal of the प्रपंच something or the other. All of that is so pathetic, so funny, so trivial, so unreal. I don't want that. Please इसका भीषण नाश करो. If Bhagavan really listens to this prayer and answers and destroys all the prapancha in our heart, at that very moment, the mind and heart is so calm and quiet that the Lord is revealed at that very moment. One of the best prayers. प्रपंच नाश भीषण करो भगवान. ये नाड़ भीषण प्रपंच को नाश करने वाले करो. Don't take it that way कि भगवान destroy good world. प्रलय काल में प्रपंच को नाश करते हैं. सेकंडली जीवों के अंदर जो पंचकोशों से बने हुए या प्रपंच पंचभूतों से बने हुए जो उपाधियां हैं जिससे तादात्म्य करके जीव सफर करता है, उसको नाश करने वाला भक्त के लिए ब्लेसिंग है. प्रपंच नाश भीषणम धनंजय आदि भूषण. Oh Lord, who is having the bhushan of the Dhananjaya Adi snake, so that nobody dare come near him. Kapoladana Varanam, Bhaje Purana Varanam. The Lord from whose cheeks the flow of dana and the kindness is coming. So do Bhaje Purana Varanam, whose glory grace is going on, coming from the Vedas. Till now, even it will go further. Also, जब तक चूर चांद रहेंगे तब तक गणपति उनकी महिमा रहेगी. अभी देखो 4 दिन में we are going to have गणपति उत्सव. विनायक चौथी कहते हैं, उसीलिए तो हमने स्टार्ट किया था. ओके, नाउ लेट अस चैंट दिस मंत्र 4 टाइम्स 6 टाइम्स. ओम श्री महागणपति अनुग्रहेण गणेश पंचरत्न स्तोत्रांतर्गत श्लोक से पारायण अनुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्य बोध सिद्ध्यर्थम पुराण इतिहासोक्त भगवत भाव दर्शनानुग्रह प्राप्त्यर्थम सनातन धर्म वैदिक हिंदू संस्कृति मुनुत्तंजायुष व्याप्त्यर्थम विश्व शांति द्वारा विश्व कल्याण प्राप्त्यर्थम अस्मिन् कर्म निष्ठानां समस्त वक्तानां आयुरारोग्य ऐश्वर्य क्षेम स्थैर्य धैर्य आदि प्राप्ति द्वारा बाह्य अभ्यंतर शत्रुघ्न निर्मूलन द्वारा अस्मिन् धर्म संस्थापन कार्य दिग्विजयार्थम समस्त युवानां च संकल्पित सत्कर्म से दिग्विजयार्थम तेषां हृदये देशभक्ति धर्मभक्ति सनातन धर्मभक्ति मातापितृभक्ति प्राप्ति द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थं च श्री आदिशंकराचार्य विरचित गणेश पंचरत्न स्तोत्रांतर्गत से चतुर्थ श्लोक से जपं पारायणं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे. अकिञ्चनातिमार्जनं चिरन्तनोक्तिभाजनं पुरारिपूर्वनन्दनं सुरारिगर्वचर्वणं प्रपञ्चनाशभीषणं धनञ्जयादिभूषणं कपोलदानवारणं भजे पुराणवारणम्. अकिञ्चनार्तिमार्जनं चिरन्तनोक्तिभाजनं पुरारिपूर्वनन्दनं सुरारिगर्वचर्वणं प्रपञ्चनाशभीषणं धनञ्जयादिभूषणं कपोलदानवारणं भजे पुराणवारणम्. किञ्चनार्तिमार्जनं चिरन्तनोक्तिभाजनं पुरारिपूर्वनन्दनं सुरारिगर्वचर्वणं प्रपञ्चनाशभीषणं धनञ्जयादिभूषणं कपोलदानवारणं भजे पुराणवारणम्. अकिञ्चनार्तिमार्जनं चिरन्तनोक्तिभाजनं पुरारिपूर्वनन्दनं सुरारिगर्वचर्वणं प्रपञ्चनाशभीषणं धनञ्जयादिभूषणं कपोलदानवारणं भजे पुराणवारणम्. अकिञ्चनार्तिमार्जनं चिरन्तनोक्तिभाजनं पुरारिपूर्वनन्दनं सुरारिगर्वचर्वणं प्रपञ्चनाशभीषणं धनञ्जयादिभूषणं कपोलदानवारणं भजे पुराणवारणम्. अकिञ्चनार्तिमार्जनं चिरन्तनोक्तिभाजनं पुरारिपूर्वनन्दनं सुरारिगर्वचर्वणं प्रपञ्चनाशभीषणं धनञ्जयादिभूषणं कपोलदानवारणं भजे पुराणवारणं कपोलदानवारणं भजे पुराणवारणं कपोलदानवारणं भजे पुराणवारणम्. Thank you. This is what our Ganesha Pancharatna 4th shloka. Common sense thought, bring intellect, see the pros and cons. Don't allow the mind to rule and decide and execute and suffer later on. Let everything be by the intellect, which has got authority of scriptural knowledge and the teachings of the Guru. It should guide the mind. Mind should be the slave, not the Swami. The intellect should be the Swami, not the slave. So this was our common sense thought. And in Geetha we have seen Arjuna asking, such a terrible form, you are aggressive, enjoy कर रहे हो, सबको अंदर लेने का भयंकर रूप है आपका. Whole world is getting tapita with the heat that's coming out of you. Who are you, O Lord? Akya hime, ko bhavan, ugarupaha, namostute, devara, prasid, vignatamicha bhavantamadhyam, nahi parijanam tava pravrittim. How you are expressing like this, I am not able to know. And who are you? Please tell me this Bhavan Ugrarupa. This is Geetha. Let's see tomorrow what Bhagavan answers. Thank you. Om. दुर्जन सज्जनो भूयात् सज्जन शान्तिमाप्नुयात् शान्तो मुच्येत वन्देभ्यः मुक्तश्चान्यान्विमोचेत् मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मुक्तो मामृतङ्गमयं पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांति. हरि ओम. श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. श्री कृष्ण भगवान की जय. गीता माता की जय. वेदव्यास भगवान की जय. समस्त गुरु परंपरा की जय. अस्मद गुरु भगवान की जय. सांब सदाशिव भगवान की जय. Mm. 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 Okay, na? Namaskar, Aarti. Chalo. See you tomorrow to continue.